Hello and welcome to Crew 42's coverage of the 2022 Michigan Professional State Championship presented by Discraft. I'm Brian Papa Wolf Frawley, the TD for the event, and with me is
Nick Gill. Thanks for having me, Brian.
Nick Gill is a local professional player. He's actually going to be featured on this coverage as well. We're excited to have him here. After round two, Andrew Marwede still sits up top with that Nick Gill fella in second, Luke Taylor in third, and Jared Stoll jumps up onto coverage. What else did you see out there after day two?
Scores are tight. First up, Andy Marwede from Alpena, Michigan. He's leading the way, 23 under par.
Yeah, and right behind him at 22 under par is the good-looking man to my right, Nick Gill, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Looking good in the red polo today.
Next up, Luke Taylor from Shepherd, Michigan. 1019 rated. He's looking to make a push today.
And new to our coverage is Jared Stoll for the event. He's from North Adams, Michigan. He's sponsored by Westside and loves tropical smoothies.
All right, hole one, playing as par 3, 325 feet. This is actually hole 15 on our traditional layout, but playing as hole one because the course is closed.
Yeah, we had the pavilion real close. Made it a little bit easier for player check-in. That's a TD choice, and I liked it. Excited to see how the players attack this.
Your lead card for the Michigan State Championships.
I'm going to assume Andy's going to go forehand to lead the way.
And thank you to volunteer Richard Engelman for being our announcer all week there, our starter. Love Andrew's choice for the closing day. Great weather we had.
Throws it high, coming in.
Oh, what a little roll right at it, too.
Great tree.
We don't have to worry about his circle 2 putting there.
Nick Gill.
Nick coming out, throwing the force again.
Yep, going with that purple force. That's my go-to forehand disc.
Love to see it.
Just try to hang it high and out wide. Let it play its way back to the circle.
Yeah. You got a little bit of play deep, but I think you're still going to be okay over there. Want to take this time to shout out Paragon Disc Golf for all of your disc golf related needs. They were kind enough to sponsor this hole and sponsor me, so very nice of them. Luke following the flight path a little bit lower than the other two previous throws, but going with that forehand and attacking, and he might be CTP right now.
Yeah, Luke makes the correction. I believe he went backhand the previous rounds.
North Adams, Jared Stoll.
And if you haven't got to see Jared Stoll throw before, he throws a mile, and it is fun to watch him.
Yeah, he's a ex-baseball player, so definitely has a good forehand and lots of power.
Yep. A little bit of that power takes him a little deep, but he's still going to be just outside circle 1. He's lining up with a straddle putt or an off straddle putt here. A lot of little trees to get around.
This is a good one.
Ooh.
Lots of chains, just left side.
Yep. But luckily that was just a birdie putt, so we'll get the par still. Here you are, straddling out wide.
Yeah, I got those two trees right in my way.
Putting with challengers, right?
Yeah, CT Jawbreaker Challies.
Excellent. Dropping in the basket.
Yeah, straddle putt feels good.
Great way to start. Oh, it looks like Andrew did get CTP. Luke's out at 12-ish feet. There you go. He gets himself a birdie. Andrew with a very confident birdie putt. And Jared's going to clean himself up for a par here. And that's going to take us to the second hole, which is hole 16 today. Hole 16 is a par 3, 356 feet uphill. You got to miss the trees coming out of the gap. And then you have a lot of space to work with once you get out. The miss, though, unfortunately, a lot of people are moving right with the way the wind is.
Yeah, the hole plays uphill the entire way, so definitely you got to read the wind and pick usually an overstable fairway driver. And he likes going forehand here. I think he goes high speed just to really push it through the gap. Oh, he doesn't. doesn't like it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come out a little bit early. It's going to leave him a circle 2 putt.
Go Big Z Raptor here.
And you put a lot of flex on this, don't you?
This is kind of my medium stability Raptor, so if I throw it on a little hyzer, it does turn over just a bit.
Oh, it did have a little bit of movement there, and it looks like it came in right at the right height of the basket.
Yeah, it was a nice little ace run from the tee pad.
It's got to feel good on your second throw. Luke, I'm going to make the assumption, is throwing the Athena here.
Yes, sir.
Puts it a little low, but he's still going to be inside circle 1.
Very smooth.
Looks like Jared is trying the forehand as well, like Andrew did. And he unfortunately makes the same mistake that Andrew did, so we're going to see 2 putts from that circle 2 range.
Jared lining it up here. Probably about just outside circle 2, maybe.
Safe bid, though. Looks like it settled down nicely. Look at the beautiful trees in the background.
Yeah, we caught the last edge of the fall weather here.
Oh! That was unkind. There we go. Looked like he short-armed it a little bit and then pulled it back, yeah.
A little bit. Let's try to make a run for that state championships here,
Yeah,
Brian.
a little bit of nerves, but more importantly, you still have 2 green squares to start, and that's great to see. Luke does the same thing.
Good stroke.
Looks like Jared's here to clean up his par. Here we go, and Andrew will do the same. Boom. Such a delicate putt. But yet so accurate.
Yep, well done.
Well done indeed.
Hole 17. We got basically road OB on the left the whole way, 605 feet. Some players are going to go forehand. Some of us are probably going to rip a huge backhand, trying to just get down there as far as you can. Easy layup to the basket.
Yeah, and something that makes this hole interesting is when you finish, you do have OB inside circle 1, so you do got to be kind of cautious on that approach.
Yeah, second shot is definitely your most important.
Yeah, it definitely comes into play.
Got this one turned over a little more than the first 2 rounds, but it's in play.
Yeah, and it gets a good amount of distance down there too. You should be pretty open when you're looking at the bucket. And more importantly, when you're on lead card, no one over there on the other fairway. You don't have to worry about it.
Nope. We weren't yelling for today.
Yeah. Luke trying to find the same landing path he landed on before. Pushes way down there. Yeah, and that's just going to settle up. He's going to have a pretty easy approach there for his 3.
He hit like the line by those 2 trees on the Anheuser there, and we knew it was going to go really far.
Andrew throwing the forehand, and the only thing he has to worry about is making sure it comes back, which it does beautifully. Sets him up. He plays a specific shot there to land in a landing zone and then attack from there.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All 3 rounds, he definitely picks his landing zone for off the tee to throw a specific second shot.
And Jared's forehand is just so smooth. He gets into a great distance, great landing zone. He'll be able to approach easily, hopefully, as well. Notice Andrew's in the same spot, wide open. He's going to do a forehand approach.
He takes it wide today. I'm over in the other fairway, so I didn't see this approach.
But he settles inside circle 1. Looks like he's going to have a birdie attempt coming up.
That was great.
You're going to throw a zone here, right?
Yep, I'm going zone. I got way down there off the tee.
Up over the little guardian tree and settles in there. You're in circle 1 as well. Shout out to Black Falcon Disc Golf Course for sponsoring this hole. Jared with a forehand approach up and over the Road. Big skip. Come on, come on. Ooh. And that is, like we said,
Just a bit wide out of his hand.
yeah, it is a challenging green, taking that OB into play.
Luke stepping up here, pretty close. Trying to, come close to the road as well, though, on his landing.
Yeah.
Skips it up. No problem.
Yeah, he's settling in for a nice turkey to start. Jared with a long attempt here. Get down. All right, that settles. Should be able to clean up from there. Here you go.
Yeah, about circle's edge.
Love your routine here. Very similar every time. That's important. Oh, just a little high. That happens. Andrew, his longest putt he's had to do yet. Well, outside of the splash out on 16. I guess I made an error there. But he does get the birdie.
Yeah, well done. Getting all 3 rounds.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, putting down at the basket. That'll happen sometimes.
That is a challenge for sure. So out of all the days, today was the most windy, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a little different out there, that's for sure.
Yeah. Had a nice little gallery developing for the final round. I'd love to see the locals in Grand Rapids come out and support our players.
Yeah, my parents actually came out. Pretty sure Andy's sister was there.
Yeah. Well, family affair on lead card at
Yeah.
the Michigan State
Yeah, it was
Championship.
cool.
Love to see it. Our Frisbee family is all of our relatives as well, so it's great to see them come and support the game that we love.
Support from the family and all our friends and stuff all weekend, and
Love to see it. It was a
That's
it was a
awesome.
great attitude at the course.
For sure.
Speaking of the course, here we are on hole 18. Hole 18 is a beautiful par 4, 786 feet. The 2 clumps of bushes that we just flew over are circled OB, and that's more to protect those bushes. The park asks us to do that, and that's very nice. We do have the road OB on the left side the whole way, and you see that walking path to your right, which is deep on most of the approaches. That's also OB. Players try to land between the 2 bushes or just to the right of the 2 bushes to give them a great approach shot. Here we go with Luke's, seeing if he follows what I was saying. And he, unfortunately goes a little
Wow.
deep, and I think lands in. Yes, he does land inside the painted area. So he is unfortunately going to be taking a stroke there. Andrew throwing it real high. And he is going to end up being real safe. Hey, there's one of our spotters. Shout out to all the wonderful people that volunteered at this event. It was so nice to see the community come out and help.
yeah, they were great. They helped with the flow play. It really smoothed everything along the whole weekend.
Love to see it. This is your Presnell force, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Definitely just trying to crush it over that first bush there and getting a spot to throw a forehand to the basket.
Yeah, and that's pretty much exactly where you want to be. That was a great shot, Nick. All right, now I'm excited to see how far Jared gets down this fairway.
Yeah, he's going big hyzer.
Gets over the first bush and avoids the second bush, and
Just perfect.
yeah, he's going to be able to play the road wide open shot to the basket.
I'm actually first up here. Thought I threw it far.
Well, you got some throwers on your card, that's for sure. There's that forehand line up over the road. Oh, you got a little tree stop there.
Came a little early out of my hand, but saved by the tree. That'll put me about 40-ish feet. Taking it back after the OB.
Which is something that's well within his right, and glad to see a young player make a smart choice there. Unfortunately, looks like he throws that one in the tree. Andrew's going the what I would call the familiar fairway route for most players, backhand.
Safe.
Real close.
Safe.
And then Jared has the wide open over the road route.
Way up here. He's just going harp to the basket.
Missed that sign. Oh!
No,
He got the sign.
not the sign.
I think every player in Michigan that's played Brewer has hit that sign.
All you can do is laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a great attitude about it. It's all good.
Yep, it happens. I mean, we don't control where the park puts signs.
No, and
Yeah.
we're here to play golf. I mean, that's part of the course.
Yep, it's an obstacle for sure. Luke throws up beautiful underneath. He won't have to worry about much of a putt. Ooh, settle down.
Just
Okay.
a little short from Andy.
Yep, that's a tap in with no penalties. Yes, and Jared
Great
cans it.
putt after the sign.
Don't worry about the sign, he says.
Just let the sign.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Park
we're gonna
rules
zoom in on the sign.
right there. That's some great camera work right there, team.
Yeah, he's not the first one to hit that.
Oh, for sure. Ooh, and you just sneak one by on the right side. Andrew's on his way up to clean up. There we go. Shout out to Wolfpack Disc for sponsoring this hole. And I don't know how we sponsored it because we ran the event, but we're really proud of us,
Yeah,
nonetheless,
thank you,
for running the event.
It was great.
Hey, it was fun being the TD. I, only had to call the PDJ once, and that's low for a all-pro tournament.
Solid.
Yeah, got that correct ruling on an interesting Mando call and moved on the right way. Great Lakes Disc, located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is a fully stocked retail disc golf store that fulfills all of your disc golf needs. We carry all of the major manufacturers, accessories, and offer player and event sponsorship, along with tournament payout assistance. To learn more about Great Lakes Disc, visit greatlakesdisc.com. Speaking of moving on, hole 1 is par 3, 274 feet downhill. Most players take the forehand up and over these bushes/trees on the left, but that does bring in the OB path left. As you can see, the circle does touch that OB just barely. One thing you don't want to do is go too far deep right, because putting out of those little tiny trees is a pain, let me tell you.
Yeah, depending on the wind on this one, it's really easy to hang it out over the path a little too much, but shouldn't be a problem. We got Jared going slammer here.
And that's got to settle. He actually settles in the open path, so hopefully he has a view.
That's that's like right behind the basket from the tee pad, so he's got a little alley putt through.
Andrew's coming in. Ooh!
Perfect.
Yeah, he
He's
liked
got
that one.
Good touch with that driver.
Yeah, well, you play this course, hole 1, 2, and for the most part 3 at the MPO level are pretty much gotta gets.
Yeah, if you got the forehand for it.
Ooh, great backstop for your
all
shot.
day. Yeah.
And Luke's cleaning this up here. Looks like he's got a Captain Raptor in his hand.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's see how fast it drops. Yep, that's Captain Raptor. Oh, and he spikes.
Drop fast.
Yeah, for sure. Jared did find that window, a little bit of a straddle. Great view from the camera crew here. Thank you, guys. Get in there. Ooh, metal.
Just over top.
Yep. And then, man, yours just settled up nice behind the bucket because Luke's putting next.
Yeah. Yeah, Luke's maybe 20 feet, making it look super easy.
Yeah. There you are. Of course, you got to go under a branch, around a tree, all those things.
Yeah, it turns into jail quick back there.
Oh. And that's just some excitement, you know. Your feet are a little bit above the basket, things like that happen. Jared's gonna tap in here for his par. I would assume we have Mr. Marwede next, getting the birdie, and you tapping in for the par as well. It's a creative 274-foot hole. The gel deep right makes the forehand that's strong very challenging.
Definitely.
And if you throw a backhand, skipping OB is so easy. Speaking of OB, you want to avoid the parking lot on hole 2, and that'd be a hell of a shot, but you could do it, I guess. It's 312 feet, a little bit uphill, but then straight downhill after that. You want to avoid these two guardian trees, depending on if you're coming in on the hyzer or the straight shot. You will see some forehands as well. Do note that the leaves are very skippy. Watch out.
Yeah. Andy's going to go forehand here with the Great Lakes Raptor. He's been doing it the first 2 rounds.
Gets around. Oh, that was a great tree, I think.
Yeah, definitely helped him from skipping and going maybe out just outside the circle. Probably be about 25 feet. Luke with the nice Anheuser. Looks like it finishes out a little early on him, but have a putt through those 4 little guys we got there. Jared with that slammer. This is beat up one, I think.
Gotta settle. Settle. I should give him a putt.
Going ESP zone here. Trying to rip this Anheuser line.
Love it out of your hand. It's gonna get to the ground really fast. Slide, baby, slide. Ooh, you knew what you were doing on that one. How many times do you think you've played Brewer Park in your life?
And I've seen it in all its forms. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a picture of me out there with my dad as a little kid. So
Love to see it. Unfortunately, we don't love to see Jared leaving that one just a bit short. Hopefully he gets on the next one. Luke's going down to a knee between some trees. Hopefully he gets a good vision on this one. He does.
great
putt.
That was awesome.
Awesome to see. Really like that. There we go.
Easy birdie.
Yeah, and
That's a
slowly
tree
that's 4 through 6 for Andrew, and I guess 4 through 6 for Luke too. Even though he's got 5 birdies, got that bogey too. And you've got yourself 2. And Mr. Jared has himself an even so far, but we got a scoreable hole in hole 3. Thanks Great Lakes Disc for giving us a great sponsorship. It's 382 feet. It goes really long into this tight tunnel and then kind of crashes right. You'll see players throw forehands and try to land short and allow gravity and the skip to kind of bring them towards the bucket. What are you going to throw up the tee?
I go Raptor. I like to try to hit the straight line and get my Raptor flat.
Love to see it.
Andy goes wide, and he's been doing this all 3 rounds. I practiced with him once, and he has this shot down.
Looks like it because he just settled at about 9 feet. Let's see what Luke takes. If he goes wide or up the gut, he goes up the gut, and it looks like it comes out of its flight a little bit early and finds its way into some shrubbery.
I take my overstable Raptor here.
Now, are you throwing this flat or are you trying to flex a little bit?
I'm letting it go on a little hyzer, trying to just get it flat.
Ooh!
Wow.
You didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you had to jump right back at it, did you?
No. This was actually my first ace here at Brewer Park.
Oh,
during
wow.
RCO 2 years ago now.
That's awesome. RCO is a great A tier in the middle of the summer run by Shay, the owner of Great Lakes Disc. So if you're looking for a wonderful event to come and play in the middle of summer, A tier right around that Deglow Ledgestone time, come on to the Great Disc State. Come see these great events.
Awesome shot from Luke.
Finding the right hole, going to a knee.
Great camera work there. Jared's got a look here.
Get sneaky. Get in. Ooh.
Thought it was in.
Yeah.
Probably 20 feet. Line this one up. And get back on the board here.
Oh, and just a little bit of a splash to the right. Mr. Marwede's going to knock in. He's continuing the train. Everybody else is cleaning up, which gets us to hole 4, which, in my opinion, is the signature hole on the course. Maybe not everybody else will agree, but
Yeah, we got the The big dog leg.
Yeah, the fish hook, the candy cane. I've heard it called everything. The sickle. Someone called it a hairpin. Either way, I love it. We're doing a full par 5 here, 795 feet. And you may think to yourself, that's not a lot of footage for a par 5, but wait. We're throwing a 340-ish foot shot off the tee and trying to get around that yellow sign you see on your left coming into the screen. You're going to want to land in this landing area just to the right of where the drone is flying, because after that, we go up this hill and make a full turn because we're headed right back in the direction of the tee and finding our way through all these beautiful mature trees, trying not to lose a disc underneath all the leaves and landing up into this area. The 3 is amazing, the 4 is outstanding, a 5 still might get you strokes.
Yeah, you gotta. This is the important shot right here, off the tee. If you can land across that Mando, you're loving it. You're gonna get a par for sure. Andy throwing it to the perfect spot. Pretty sure the spotters came in and actually cleared out the landing zone for us just for this event. So
Yeah, don't call the PDJ on us because we adjusted the course after it was set. But overall, I think all the players were very happy, as you can see those leaves that were taken out to help. Just for reference, hole 4 on the final day scored just under a 5 with
Nice.
a 4.88. But we did have a good amount of bogeys and double bogeys on the hole, which is
Did we?
expected. Yeah.
did we have any eagles?
We had no 3s on this hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I saw Jared play this hole during the practice round as we were leaf blowing and painting, and let me tell you, he threw about 4 of them right in the perfect spot. And yeah, that's about it right there.
Yeah, he actually goes up the hill. He's got so much power, and the ground play just got him all the way up there.
Yeah, you've got yourself an interesting little forehand flex, which gets you in a good spot.
Up and over's great.
Yeah.
I am super happy with that.
Love to see that.
Andy in good spot here. Just slipped a little bit, it looks like. Still got up and over. Jared going forehand. Gotta be getting aggressive here.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, tomahawk actually.
Oh, looks like he didn't like the reaction. I think Luke's going to go forehand standstill, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little pinched.
If that clears, that'll be okay. Yep, that'll settle down.
Yeah, that's just fine. That's in a good spot too.
Thank you to Mitten Bags for sponsoring this hole. Mitten Bags is a clay composite bag to help with your dry hands or your wet hands, depending on the situation, to get you a great feel.
Gotta have a mitten bag.
Gotta have a mitten bag, especially in the Great Disc State. Looks like Andy got hung up, and now we're on to Jared's approach.
One harp here. Just got a nice straight shot right at it.
Just short of circle 1 there. We'll be able to find it, though. Well, you've got your raptor out.
Yeah, I'm actually like just on the other side of this tree and didn't give me much of a rung up or any footing, so kind of pinched.
I would say that approach was pretty good, though.
It worked out.
Yeah,
Worked out.
don't worry about your footing when you can put it right there.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if Luke goes for it here. A little soft bid. Oh, I'm just going to settle down in circle 1.
Yeah, he's looking for that easy birdie.
Nothing wrong with that.
Big run here.
Ooh.
Just in front.
Yeah, I think you made the basket nervous.
Jared lining up that circle's edge putt, maybe just outside.
Yeah, hopefully you can tap this one in. Come on. Yeah, there we go. It's a great birdie on hole 4 right there.
Yeah, that's a good one to get after the slow start.
For sure. There we go, Luke.
Well done. Left a little meat on the bone, but no problem.
Yep.
Indeed, tapping in that par.
Yeah, but look at this short putt that this young man needs to do.
Yeah, I'm loving the tap in birdies.
Oh,
today.
that's got to feel great. All right. This is moving on to hole 5. This is the last hole of our front 9 coverage. It's a par 4. Shout out to Duff Fitness for giving us a sponsorship. This is a 667-foot par 4 going uphill the whole way with a low ceiling. There's a stump on your left right there. A lot of people like to hit that, but try to miss it. And this hole did play at a 3.75 on the final day, so I'm hoping to see some birdies fly in here.
Yeah, this is the first of the 3 par 4s in a row, so you want to go at least 2 out of the 3 here. Lead card for sure. Luke getting after it with the big hyzer flip.
Go. Go. Oh, that tree got in the way. Oh, there's one of our amazing spotters and volunteers. Thank you to them.
Going overstable force here.
Get by it. No stump to worry about today.
No, not a problem.
Love to see it. All right, Jared's up next. Really looking to push this one, I imagine.
Yeah, he's like, give me a jump putt to the basket.
Yeah, he's got the arm to get there. Let's see if he can fight through everything.
He's still past the short pad.
Yeah,
so
settle down.
Probably about 260 feet to the basket there.
The short pad is 312 feet.
Is it?
I know, because I play
Alright.
the short pad,
All right.
and I can get there sometimes. Andrew, with a solid tree roll, instead of being
that's
right
great.
behind the tree, leaves him right in the middle of the fairway. A little love for a Michigan man.
Jared from
Ooh.
300 feet out.
Man, if that got by that was going to be
Circumcised.
so nice. Andrew going with the Raptor here.
Yeah, just got to keep it low. There's that branch that's very, very easy to hit.
Flare. Ooh, settle.
Basket plays almost slightly uphill.
Yeah, he's just outside the circle.
Got this down tree actually right in my way. That was, I believe it was struck by lightning.
Oh,
One of the
wow.
Big storms.
Oh, and you get an unfortunate roll. You have a meaty circle 2 putt there. I think that's Luke's cap wrap that he likes to use as an approach disc. Maybe not. That didn't get to the ground as fast. I think that's still a cap wrap.
Well, he's inside the circle.
Yeah, either way, doesn't matter what he threw. It was a discraft disc, I'll tell you that much.
For sure. About 60 feet.
Gotta get there. Ooh, got all the way there. Got on top. Jared, outside the circle, getting about 40, 42 for the rim. And we're looking at about 35 for Mr. Marwede. Ooh,
Just a little high.
yeah. Hopefully Luke can tap this one in. There we go.
Got the card playing true to the average there.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes stats are accurate. What are you going to do? All right. Well, with 3 pars and a birdie, that does put you at 3.75. So great math there by my man on my right. And this was the front 9 coverage of the final round of the Michigan State Professional Championships. Hopefully you come back for the back 9. As always, we want to thank our Patreon supporters. We want to ask you to like and follow us on the various social media platforms and subscribe on Crew 42's YouTube page. Thanks for being here, Nick.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
And we'll see you on the next one.